in Salinas, California. We're getting ready to head towards Ohio here. We'll talk about what's going on and what happened here in a minute. I just wanted to take a picture of this because I'm going to get off this road in about a little less than a mile here. And the exit that I'm getting off on is what every single golfer would love to get off and head that way in order to play some golf. And that is up here, the Monterey Peninsula. If you don't know Monterey Peninsula, that's home of Pebble Beach Golf Links, Spyglass Hill, a number of other ones, Carmel Country Club.
Take exit 326C on the right.
Anyway,
to Monterey Peninsula.
A bunch of them. Right now we got to stop them. We got to fuel it. We got to weigh this load. We'll talk about the rest in a minute. Okay, catch you in a few. I am in Salinas, California, headed south on US 101, which is also known as El Camino Real. We've had a few different things go on here over the last day and a half, and just to let you know, right now we picked up a load up here in Salinas. Actually, we picked up two loads. We're going to the same place, but two different loads. A lot of times up here when you're picking up produce, you pick up multiple stops, multiple pickups for one stop, and that's what this is. So we've had two pickups, which cost us a lot of time, and then we ended up wasting quite a bit of time because of that. Little things jumping in that just, like I said, cost us time. It's a shame, but that's the nature of the ball game. Right now we got 7 hours to run, and we're going to run as much of it as we possibly can and see what we can get. At least to Barstow. Well, let me tell you what happened, just so you know. We're driving over here. We're going to look and see a little bit of the countryside. We're up here near the Monterey Peninsula. If you're familiar with Northern California, like I said, we're up here near Monterey, which, if you're a golfer, is like one of the meccas of golf at the Monterey Peninsula. Pebble Beach Golf Links, Spyglass Hill, Spanish Bay, and there's a few other ones that are up there anyway. But about 20 miles from there. We made our delivery yesterday, and actually we made our delivery the day before yesterday out here, and our deliveries, we got all of them done. We had 3 of them, and our Emily Rose, my truck here, she was due for an inspection, a DOT inspection. We got her inspected, and she needed a couple new tires, so we had to go take care of that. And then the trailer we're pulling needed some work on it, so we had to get that taken care of. By the time we got all that done and finally got set out on a load, what they wanted us to do was to pick up this load here, and then we were going to head to Fresno, where we were going to get repowered in Fresno, and they had me another load that was supposed to pick up later today and running out to Ohio. Oh, excuse me, to Iowa. This one's running out to Ohio. This one I'm on right now. But running to Iowa. Well, that one got canceled. So what they decided instead to do is to see if I could run this as far as I possibly could before they need to repower me off of it, because they're going to have to. It's 2,500 miles, and it's there's just no way. There's no way for me to run it as far all that way. Not by the due time and the amount of hours I have. So we're going to run as hard as we can. We're going to run 7 hours today. About 7 hours, give or take, and get shut down in Barstow, hopefully, and go from there. So we'll see what we see. This is a different road. I haven't been down this road. We're going to pick up California 46 east towards Fresno here in about 90 miles. But for the next 90 miles, we're going to be going on El Camino Real here and just seeing the sights. It is, as you can tell, it's not a regular freeway. There's parts of it that are freeway, but most of it is this 2-lane this 4-lane divided like you see here. So it takes a little bit more patience to drive this, but you got to have patience doing this job. So anyway, we will talk to you in a little while. Hey everybody, we're going through Paso Robles, California. There is tons of wineries up here, vineyards, all over up here. Beautiful. A little bit of wind right now, catching us a little bit, but no, as far as the eye can see, all you see is vineyards. Over here to the left, almond trees as far as the eye can see. Almonds, almonds, and more almonds. We also went past a place called the Lavender Garden. It was closed or whatever, but it's huge fields of lavender. But these are all almonds. Looks like they cleared some of it, or some of the grass burned anyway. But if you like almonds, they're supposed to be good for you. There you go. Well, I thought we were done with the almond trees, but we've been driving for miles, and you can still see on the left, hopefully you can see that, all there is still almond trees. I'm not sure how deep they go, but if you look down this, I mean, they go quite a ways in. still, as far as you can see, just almond trees. Tiny gap right there, or a little water, and then more almond trees. Look, wonder how many almonds this produces every year. God, it has to be hundreds of millions, if not billions, of almonds every year. I'm just guessing. I have nothing to back that up other than just looking and seeing that. So right now, since I turn this back on, we've got nearly 2 miles. And there was at least 5 before it. Still another ways here. This is something just to see all this and to figure it out and to see what I mean, all the stuff that we like to eat. I mean, almonds are supposed to be healthy for you, good for your brain, all that stuff. Eat, whole almonds or roasted almonds. I don't think raw are good, but roasted almonds, I think. I'm not sure about the raw part. I don't know. But I know, like, roasted almonds are really good for you. But they got to come from somewhere. That wind's catching, and I saw that truck in it ahead of us. Gotta be a little careful, slow it down just a little bit. But we're still going. 4 miles since I turned the camera back on, or 3.5 miles since I turned the camera back on. So that's nearly 10 miles of almond trees. That's just amazing. Anyway, that's the end of the almond grove. This is a whole different kind of forest of oil rigs. That's what it looks like. Hundreds of oil rigs. It doesn't look like many of them are, well, some of them are. But yeah, they're oil rigs. That's interesting. I mean, I just see them all over on both sides. This is Highway 46, by the way. We're headed towards Wasco and Bakersfield. So I don't know. Like I said, there are just hundreds of them. See the barrels, they're each filling up like a barrel. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if there's more than that or if it's just that much, but they're each filling up a barrel. I don't know how much those run or whatever, but that's pretty interesting. And then you see some more orchards, like one call them orchards. I don't know if that's what you would call them, but I know they also have pistachios out here. So anyway. Now we're gonna start going through some of these small little towns and stuff like that. So should be interesting to see if we see anything again that's worth pointing out. We'll mention it. We'll see it and go from there. Lost Hills, population 1,938. Oh, here's the California Aqueduct. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Maybe not, but it's just totally, it's one of a number of aqueducts around California that move water around the state. The BFC Black Angus Burger. BFC, the Big Fried Cheese Angus Burger. That's all right. Well, we'll pick you up in a little bit. Now we have acres of pistachio groves. That's what this is out here. These are all pistachios for, again, miles and miles. We've already driven past a few miles of pistachio. Not, just amazing to me. I mean, saw them have some seed. What, I don't know if they're saplings. Is that what they're called? Saplings. Some sapling trees. Well, these are almonds over here, so right here. But on the left, there's pistachios. And but it's just amazing to see. You know, they have all these little saplings that are starting to grow, and how long that's going to take before those start to produce almonds or pistachios or whatever. It's just amazing to me. And then you have the color of some of these trees over here to your right. Just amazing. It's one of the things I love about driving this country is seeing all of this and recognizing, you know, where all of this is coming from. Where, you know, you get to Southern California and you see a lot of the fruits down there. Up here in Northern California, like you know, you pick up, you know, lettuce and broccoli and all that kind of stuff like that, and then you also pick up some you know, nuts, of course, if you're going to pick up stuff like that. But then you get down south, and that's where you get a lot of the fruit, you know, all that you're picking up down there, and taking it all the way around the country for people to enjoy. It's amazing to me. Anyway, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and we got 159 miles to our stop for the night in Barstow, and that sounds like the plan. We got 10 miles till we turn on to California 99, which we've been on over and over again the last few days. But we'll be back in California 99. We'll head south a little bit into Bakersfield, and then we'll go ahead and cut inland more, and then take the back road, the back way to Barstow. Okay? All right, we'll see you in a few. All right, everybody, we're going up the west side of Tehachapi Mountain here. This is one of the mountains that count west of the Rocky Mountains towards your mountains you'd have to do if you're going through training with Stevens. When you get out with a trainer, you've got to do right, and these are as of right now 3 mountains, and you have to go down them. They have to be loaded at a minimum of a certain weight, and I'm going to start here again. I can't get around it. It's not that I don't have the ability to get around them. It's I don't have the... as heavy as some of these guys here behind me. Sorry, got a little distracted there trying to get around this. You can see some of these guys are really dragging, and they're going to. This guy's pulling this heavy weight here. We're not anywhere near our max today. We're about 66,000 pounds, so that gives us a little bit extra going up these hills. So we'll get up there. Anyway, so going up or down, you have to go down these mountains in a controlled fashion in order to get credit for towards your training. And again, it has to be at least at a certain minimum weight. Right now, you can do it using a Jake brake, and I think that's important. But you also need to learn how to do it being in the right gear and going the right speed when you're going down these mountains, because when it's raining or the roads are slippery for whatever reason, you're not supposed to use your Jake brake, so you got to rely on being in the right gear. So anyway, we got to get over this mountain and on the other side. We got 107 miles to go to our destination, and we'll see from there. But we're gonna have to swing out again in a minute here, as soon as these 2 guys get past me. I'm gonna go right up the back side. Up this hill and we'll be fine. You know, if you're heavy, you're going to move slow. That's all there is to it. Or if you lose your momentum, like when I first started going up this, there was a guy in front of me real slow, but I couldn't get left because all the traffic that was on my left side, I couldn't get over there. So I had to slow down, and I lost a lot of momentum, which makes it harder to get up these hills. So anyway, we'll see how this goes from here. We're almost getting near the top, and we should be in good shape to go down the other side. You just see here. Hopefully you can get a good shot of it. See what it looks like. It is beautiful. I mean, California is a beautiful state, and I enjoyed living here for the 3 years that I lived here in California. But there are a lot of beautiful states out there too. So we're gonna get over the peak here and come down the backside of Tehachapi. There are some hills that you can get credit for going both directions. I don't remember if Tehachapi is one of them, but we're going to see. We got to be careful getting going down this hill. As you can see, we got some downhill coming. Nothing huge, but we want to make sure that we're not going over the top of this too fast. I have a habit when I'm not 100% sure what's on the other side of a crest, that I treat it like it's a big downhill until I know otherwise. And then once I know otherwise,
be in either of the 2 left lanes.
then I go ahead and I pick up speed if I need to, or whichever. I went on. One time I came over this way, and it sent me over there through Arvin and the Bakersfield National Cemetery. That's a beautiful drive up that way, up this road up here. It really is. It's something else. But all right, well, we will pick you up in a little while. So I got asked if there were wind farms up here, and absolutely there are. There's some big wind farms up here. As we take this ride up here, you're going to get to see a lot more of it. Let's see here. This is Tehachapi up here. And now we're up in the high desert, or getting into the high desert anyway. Once you get up to Barstow, that area is all considered high desert. But you can see these wind farms out here. They go all the way up those hills over there. There's some on the left side you can't see that are sort of hidden by this hill over here on the left. But some pretty big wind farms out here. So I don't know how much electricity they generate, but I would guess a significant amount. Right over this corner, and we will see some more. 4,064 feet to Tehachapi Summit. Just crossed it right there. But you can see all of them over there. Smaller ones, larger ones. And then once we take this little left turn here, lot of wind farms out here. So 85 miles to Barstow, and we'll see you in a little bit. We're coming into Barstow right now, the far western part of Barstow. This part wasn't here when I was growing up, but we used to come down to go down towards San Bernardino, towards Riverside, Rubio, out that way. You'll see as we come over this hill where Lenwood is. There's a big backup right there on eastbound, or actually northbound I-15. But as we go over this hill right here, you're going to see how how much growth there's been over here. Get off on Lenwood right here, but
second lane from the right, then take the exit to Lenwood Road. In a quarter mile, be in the left lane, then turn left on Lenwood Road. Turn left at the traffic light, then take the first left. Turn left at the traffic light.
Anyway. We are here, and we will catch you later. Actually, we're back real quick. I just wanted to show you. We talk about parking all the time. So look at all these trucks parked up here. This is up
the
above.
Rocket Pilot Flying J Barstow
Up here. Now
left.
I have. I reserved a space because I knew how bad this was going to be. So we're gonna
Please
see
drive
here.
to highlighted route. In a quarter mile, turn right on Lenwood Road.
See, this is not parking, technically parking over here, you're right. And as you come, you're going to see even more. So, the Snyder's going to be right here, where there's not really parking here. you up later.